Welcome to today's practical planning tip by ParkBridge Wealth Management. My name is Jonathan Shankman. I'm the president and chief investment officer of the firm. Today, I'd like to conclude our video series on the topic of how much should I spend on a Chassan watch? Let's now discuss messaging. The message you send with your choice of gift is also an important consideration. It can send a message to the young couple about priorities and values. A gift of Judaica or Sfarim sets the tone of the importance of Torah learning and Yiddishkeit in everyday life. Other gifts may be less overtly Jewish, but offer practical value when starting a life together, such as a reliable car, a laptop for work, or furniture. While a watch is a nice gift, it has little utility for a newly married couple. My personal thoughts on an expensive gift for a young groom may be unpopular, but many families in our community are struggling with the basics. Being more judicious with one's choice of gift and decisions leading up to the wedding can help set the chassan and kala on a positive financial trajectory. There is time for the young man to indulge in an expensive piece of jewelry once he earns some money and becomes financially established. Now, here's some much needed broader context. In the same spirit, there is much that the Frum community can and should do to reduce costs of the wedding process. It all broadly relates to being mindful about unnecessary large financial outlays. Remember, the costs of a chasana are not limited to the ceremony itself. The rings, the chassan gift, the yichud room gift, and many other elements make the entire process of getting married a financial struggle for too many. There's a significant frustration and kvetching about the high cost of living a frum lifestyle, but not enough questioning of the onerous and unnecessary expenses we self-impose. The truth is, it's important to put an end to lavish wedding gifts and instead focus on items that are more practical for helping a young couple start their life together. Okay, now actually an actual answer to the questioner's question. So the questioner can't afford to watch this bacher to a watch, so this bacher won't be getting it. I recommend having a frank discussion with them. Hopefully, this will lead to a broader conversation about the items upon which you are and are not willing to spend money. Will also help set financial expectations that will guide the young couple to understand the support they will or will not receive. This dialogue will be beneficial to all parties. But here's a dose of reality. As a father of young girls, I admit I don't have experience managing the marriage process. Before my own wedding, I didn't want to watch, but my father-in-law and I spent the day choosing a tallis, a tara, and tallis bag, which he gifted to me. As for the wedding itself, I picked a girl, bought a suit, selected a stellar Masad or Kedushin, and showed up. That was it. I didn't have any opinion on many other wedding-related items. I realized that my approach may contrast sharply with others planning a celebration, and my opinion on wedding customs may be overruled. If my future son-in-law truly wants a chassan watch and I could purchase it, then I will. Does it really make sense for me to take a stand on such an item when it sparks such joy for the young couple and won't impact my finances? Probably not. Though there may need to be a conversation about what we are willing to spend, and I will certainly take the opportunity to remind my kids that spending on one item may come at the expense of spending on something else. This reality underscores one of the most important aspects of personal finance and life in general, the appreciation of compromise and trade-offs. This key principle is the foundation of successful financial management. As the saying goes, you can have anything, but you can't have everything. To conclude, a chassan gift is a wonderful Jewish tradition, but it should not cause financial hardship. More important than financial outlays is the focus on values, practicality, and providing what is truly needed for the young couple to thrive in Yiddishkeit and Gashmias, and ultimately build a bias Ne'eman B'Yisrael. And with that, I hope you found this practical planning tip helpful. Until next time, stay prudent, practical, and don't forget to plan ahead.